What's up, Cognac lovers? In this video, I'm going to go through everything I bought while I visited Cognac, France this last November. This was my second time in Cognac, France. The first time I visited was in 2022. And even then, in that trip, I actually didn't even have this channel yet. So I didn't get a lot of footage, and I never documented my travels. But this time around, I had to. So you may have seen some shorts of me traveling to Cognac, France, some shorts of me shopping and things like that. I have so much more to come. And finally, I get to this video where I show you guys everything I bought. In future videos, I have so much footage I'm going through, guys. I have like maybe 5 hours of tour videos footage. I'm going through a private tour of Remy Martin. Like, I have a lot of stuff, so bear with me. You will see those as soon as possible. I want to make them amazing as well, so but they are coming. They are coming. I also have a video of me going in a store in Cognac, speaking French, walking through, all the cognacs they have, because the amount over there they can't get here is insane. So I saw so much stuff, is like my wallet was crying. But this is everything I brought home. And let's start with, I don't even know. Let's start with this. I mentioned Remy Martin. So I went on a private tour with Remy Martin. I have about an hour-long video of a private tasting, private tour, exceptional. And then what I bought after, since you can get Remy Martin products in the US. They're pretty easy to get. There weren't many things there that I knew I was not able to buy at home, but this was one of those ones. It's called the Remy Martin Le Top. You can only get this bottle in Cognac, France, at Remy Martin's estate. And the significance behind this bottle is that it's a grape to glass bottle, meaning that Remy Martin kind of wanted to reduce their carbon footprint on a bottle, making their own vineyards that they work with, and just reducing that carbon footprint. So making a cognac that is just all very simple, not any extra hands, grape to glass, and less environmentally impacting. So this is their way of doing that. It's a smaller bottle. This is a 35 cl centiliters. That's what they use over there. Which would be like a pint. I assume like a pint over here, like a half bottle. But yeah, it's supposedly a VS, just judging by the color. No additives, just straight cognac. Yes, it's opened. I've enjoyed it, but man, I'll tell you, the taste on this is very fresh. Just because it's young does not mean it's bad cognac. I know, unfortunately, I'm a sucker for older cognacs. Many of my reviews are older cognacs. I'm trying to get more diverse, get more VSs, VSOPs. But this is delicious. It's like light peach. It's got a nice structure to it as well. It tastes exactly how like a Remy Martin VSOP, the 1738 tastes, if it was just a little younger. And I think that's so cool to see that. Really, really all the cognacs they make are essentially this, like young, unaged or lightly aged, and then they just throw them in the barrel for longer. So this is a great example to see how cognac develops with time, because it literally tastes like 1738, just with less wood. And so I think that's really cool. But really, really cool bottle. Excellent. I think this ran me about $70 there. Not a bad buy. Not the cheapest thing. Now, let me look back. 70 sounds expensive, but for something you can't get anywhere else, I was happy to pay it. It's really cool. All right, next on here, just take some of these items off. We're gonna go through my tour with Cognac Jean-Luc Pasquet. So I did a whole tour with Jean-Luc Pasquet. The really cool thing about this cognac house is that Amy Pasquet, who married into this cognac family, is American. She's from North Carolina, I believe. And so really she just, just being able to talk to someone English, American, and her husband speaks great English, but, just having that cultural, she understands me, where I'm coming from. So it made for a phenomenal conversation. I have about an hour-long video touring the cognac house with her as well. Oh man, that one's awesome. Got like an hour-long tasting with it too. But for me coming over, they actually gifted me their tasting set, which is really, really nice. I did give away some of the glasses, but I just wanted to show you guys. Just beautiful tasting set. And this came there I want to make sure I show you guys everything. Just like a really nice box, really, really nicely done. Good packaging. And in this came 3 cognacs and 2 glasses. So you see the spots there. I do have the 2 of the cognacs. One I gave away as a gift. You have their organic number 7, which means 7 years old, and organic number 10, 10 years old. The organic 10 would be classified as an XL cognac, a minimum of 10 years. The 7 will be classified as a VSOP cognac. But that's the great thing about Pasquet. They make all organic cognacs. No additives, no sugar, no chemical additives for the vineyards. They make everything from grape to glass themselves. And that's one of the cool things about their cognacs. And they're delicious. Very fruit forward, very nice. So if you haven't seen, I know they're in America. I've seen them in Texas, I believe New York as well. But unfortunately, cognacs aren't available in Michigan, so my Michigan followers. But you can find your stuff online at Cognac Expert or cognacselect.com and use my code on Cognac Select, perk15. Sorry, perk15. You can save 15% off your first order. So I would not hesitate to look out Cognac Select. They're one of my favorites. But yeah, Jean-Loup Pasquet, very, very nice, great cognacs, very tasty, fresh, and just very kind. Phenomenal hospitality. Phenomenal hospitality. I went to Cognac Prunier. I visited Prunier my first time around in Cognac, and wow, that first visit actually is kind of what made me start this channel. Prunier is it's my favorite cognac house. Stéphane, the cellar master, Claire, and Alice there. The family is so kind, and not even that they're kind, but the cognac is literally blew me away. I don't know if you guys have tried Prunier cognacs. Unfortunately, they're not available in the US, but if you ship them and try it, literally it changed the way I look at cognac forever and why I started this channel. Because I'm like, wait, everyone's so used to the big brands, and you try this and you're like, what in the world? This is insane, right? But so yeah, I had to visit them again. I have another hour-long video with them touring their cellars. Guys, I'm telling you, I was in their cellar. It's pitch black, can't see anything. I got to try cognac from the 1800s. Yes, so you're not going to want to miss that when uploaded. And we got a free tote bag. Thank you, Claire. Nice tote bag for our visit. Now I'll include this one on here because it is from Prunier, but at the Cognac Festival in Bordeaux, Swell the Spirits is a private bottler, but the private and the festival bottle is from Prunier. So that's kind of cool too. So I had to pick that up. Very, very nice. This is a 14-year-old cognac, so a little bit younger. I know it's not young, right? But when you go to Cognac France, guys, there are cognacs that are so old that they consider 14 a young cognac. I know over here, VSOPs are super popular, right? And those are 7, anywhere from 4 to 9 years old, right? 5 to 9 years old. This is considered young. And VSOPs are considered like babies. So very, very nice cognac. I really enjoyed this. So I had to pick this up. This is about $80, 80 US dollars for this bottle. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoy it. It's awesome. What else I got from Prunier? I got some glasses of theirs, and I gifted them as gifts this Christmas to various people. So I'll show that on the screen. Also, I should get some footage to be able to show you guys, but yeah, nice glasses. Just really nice to have around, especially because during videos, I know I haven't done behind the scenes, but sometimes I break glasses accidentally, right? So it's good to have some extras and just to be able to support the cognac house outside of buying their cognac. And last but not least, from Prunier, I got their famous orange liqueur. I've heard great things about the orange liqueur, and I wanted to try theirs directly from them. And guys, this, I'm not typically orange. I don't usually drink orange liqueur outside of cocktails. My margaritas, my what's a cognac cocktail that uses it? A sidecar, right? But this genuinely I could drink alone on ice. This is how good this is. It's obviously orange for it, but it's got like this butteriness too. It is awesome. I believe this ran us like $17, like for how much it is. It's I will say this proudly, it beats Cointreau. Like seriously, it's not close. Man, if they had this in the US, I think they, you know, Cointreau will be hurting because this stuff is fantastic. All right, we got Prunier out the way, fantastic. And next, let's do Cognac Domaine Ledru. Domaine Ledru is another cognac house I visited. They're in the Grand Champagne region of Cognac. I have another tour, hour-long tour of them. Domaine Ledru is really, really cool. As you know, they make their own cognacs. The cellar master was named Thomas, and his assistant Faustine, I almost forgot her name, sorry. Faustine was really great because she spoke English and really, really helped me out, you know, understanding everything. So thank you, Faustine, for doing that, because without you, I probably would have been looking very, very goofy. So at their estate, after the tour, I bought their 175th edition cognac, which is a blend of like their 6 generations, and actually has a little bit of their 100 cognac in it. 100 years, yes. I did get to try a 100-year cognac while I was there, so you're not going to want to miss that part of the video either, and I will let you guys all know when these videos get uploaded. But yeah, just so you can remember, Domaine Ledru has a 100-year cognac that I got to try, and a little bit of that is in this blend. It's just kind of a blend of everything. They went for an anniversary bottle, and this is only 175 bottles as well, and I have bottle number 37, so that's cool. But an excellent brand. I tried it. I loved it so much I had to bring it back home. And unfortunately, Domaine Ledru is another smaller cognac house that is not available in the States, but you can find them at cognacexpert.com and order it there. So very, very great cognac. And also from Domaine Ledru, this is my wife's favorite. This is Pinot de Charente. Pinot de Charente is a local to the Charente region. That's what it's called, where cognac is in the south of France, called the Charente region. And in that region, it's a very popular thing to make this sweet wine called Pinot de Charente there. And at Domaine Ledru, they make a red sweet wine, and gosh, it was so good. And they throw it in barrels as well. So a sweet wine made with the cognac, and yeah, if you're a big fan of like sweeter wines or like ice wine, this is directly up your alley. This is essentially, it's not ice wine, or like it's more like a Sauternes, but it's excellent. Like the berry notes you get, the oakiness from some of them. Like I tried a 50-year-old Pinot de Charente at the Cognac Festival, and I'm like, this is one of the craziest things I've ever tasted. So if you're a port wine fan, I think you would really like Pinot de Charente as well. I know I can find Pinot de Charente at some of my local liquor stores, so you may want to look. I'll put it on screen so you can, you know, spell it correctly and look online. But this stuff is awesome. This is the red, you know, using the skin stick color, and it's fantastic. I think it was cheap, guys. I'm talking, this may have been like $15 US equivalent to, and it was fantastic. Yeah, I had a great time at Domaine Ledru. You'll see that video, and yeah, it was awesome. Bosch Gabrielsen, one of my favorite cognac houses. I have another hour-long plus video there, guys. I have a lot of footage, and no one I've seen on YouTube, not a single person has walking through the cellars talking. It's awesome. Seriously, the Bosch Gabrielsen video is awesome too, because we got to see some of their Shy, which is considered like their oldest cognacs. Guys, they have cognacs from the 1900s. It's gonna be insane. But I got a hat there. I got their Christmas cognac. I did get that to my father-in-law, but just so you can see what the bottle looks like. This is my wife's favorite cognac. Really nice. It's nice, floral, fruity. So that's kind of why they call it the Christmas cognac there. So we got a hat there as well. Yeah, no, that is all we bought from them. They had a lot of different stuff. I wish I bought more, honestly, but man, when you're traveling, things add up quick, you know, with the euro as well, conversion. So, you know, I say that, but in the time being, I mean, we were running, you know. So, the Christmas bottle, this is about $80 for the Christmas cognac. Forgot how much the hat is, but I'm sure it wasn't more than, you know, 30 euros for the hat. So I spent about $100 there. No, dude, yeah, about 120 concerning all. And Bosch Wilson, great tour, and I can't wait to put that video out because that one was particularly awesome. Just seeing all their stuff. And last but not least, guys, I went to this guy was hitting me up. So kind of a background. This man was hitting me up on Instagram, telling me to come to his bar. Now I didn't know this person at the time, but I was like, well, okay, I'm always down to go to a bar in Cognac, sure. And I went, and I'm like, this is the nicest. I'll show some on the screen. This is one of the nicest bars I've ever been to. It was beautiful. It's called Bal Le Ciel in Cognac, award-winning bar. Cognac cocktails, you know, that's the focus. Obviously, they have, you know, single pours of cognac as well. And then the owner, Guy Helm, who introduced me and invited me out. Man, this is one of the coolest guys I met. Was super kind to me and my wife. Showed us around the bar. You know, told us his story. I told him our story. And he wrote a cocktail book. And at that time, I mean, the hospitality showed us I had to buy a copy. So shout out to Guy Helm for writing this book. I mean, super cool, guys. Cognac cocktails. There's so many as well that I didn't even know of. So this is just really cool. And one of the coolest things, he signed this book for me saying, long live the perks of cognac. And I was very kind to him. Very, very cool. Something I will cherish forever. And I'm actually working on doing some cocktail videos of some of the cocktails in here. So I'm not sure if this is available online, but if you go to Bar Le Ciel on Instagram, I would not be surprised if he has a link to this. I would highly recommend, because these are I tried a lot of, I think 3 cocktails there. I mean, they were all delicious. And one of the cocktails there is if you mix their own butter liqueur, which I bought. They have the recipe to make it yourself, but I'm honest, guys. I'm not a baker, and some of the things they was describing to make it, I'm like, I'm totally gonna mess this up. So I bought it there for 20 bucks. This stuff is it's nice and sweet. It's like tastes kind of like butterscotch. But you add this to some brut champagne. Oh my gosh, I have a short of it. I'm gonna post here soon. Delicious cocktail. So that's something I bought as well. That now I'm gonna have to ask him to ship me some more because I don't want to. I'm too lazy to make it. I don't want to mess it up because it is so good. But yeah, that is the last thing. Yeah, that's it. Wow. But yeah, I'm super excited, and this is one of the coolest things, you know, I have, and I'm gonna have this forever. Thank you all for watching. I have so much content coming, guys. Just make sure you stay tuned. Between spending time with my family for the holidays, I've been up to my neck, and then I did the Christmas calendar, which you've seen no shorts of. And I appreciate everyone, you know, supporting that calendar. A lot of great comments I've seen. So just want to say thank you, guys. And yeah, stay tuned. A lot is coming. The tour videos are coming. And I appreciate you guys. I ended up probably spending maybe between this and the gifts, I've each spent like $500 US just on this. I mean, it's you know, the trips they come with a lot. I spend more on just getting there and traveling. So when I'm there, I actually don't spend a crazy amount in Cognac because I got to try so much at the tastings and at the Cognac Festival I didn't feel the need to buy a bunch to bring home. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. Let me know any cognacs that you would like to know more of, and